Good morning, everybody. I am Sheikh Farzan Ali. Welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Our today's video is about a television, which is a very beautiful poem written by Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl is a English poet. Okay, he is not only a poet, rather he is also a novelist, short story writer, fighter pilot, screenwriter. Okay, he has also written children's tale, mysteries for adults, and witty poetry for all. He was born in the year 1916 and died in the year 1990. Okay, and this particular poem, Television, is about the children, and here the poet wants to tell us, or here the poet wants to warn the parents of the children regarding the hazardous effect of television. And we can say that this poem Television is about the demerits, about the flaws, about the drawbacks of rigorous watching television. Okay, we all know that what is merit and what is the demerit of watching television rigorously. And we all know the importance of television. Day to day life, television become very essential part of our life. In every household we can get television. Okay, nowadays in modern society mobile phone takes the place of television. Okay, and this is an old poem. Here the poet wants to aware his reader and the parents of little children regarding the bad effect of television. Nowadays you all know that how much the children are addictive towards mobile phone. In ancient time, in previous time, likewise children are very much addictive towards television. Okay, you all aware about the addictiveness of mobile phone in present time, that you all play PUBG like another video games, and Free Fire like various mobile games. Okay, likewise in previous time, in ancient time, in past days, that time the children they were very much attractive, they were very much gravitated towards the television. And here Roald Dahl is a realistic poet. Okay, he focus in this poem, he just point out all the demerits regarding watching television. Okay, and before going to text, we just would like to focus on what is written in warm up of the poem. Young children spend a lot of time in screen viewing activities like playing video games and watching movies as well as cartoon pictures. They watch television with fascination, often while snacking, and quickly grow plump. It is a problem many parents struggle with. In this poem, Dahl even suggests that television actually becomes a harmful addiction for children who watch it too much and become hypnotized by that fictional world. Okay, and it is a true fact that young children, they spend a lot of time in screen viewing activities like playing video games and watching movies. Okay, and I have told you that it is a old poem, that's why here that time the television was much more importance in every household. Okay, and that was the medium of entertainment in that past time. But in present time, likewise the children are the younger masses are, they are very much addictive toward television, towards mobile phone. They play various games, they watch movies, etc in the mobile phone. Likewise in ancient time, children were very much addictive towards watching screen viewing activities. Screen viewing activities means they completely watch the screen of the television without any interruption. Okay, like playing video games, they sit in front of television. They spend their time by playing video games, by watching movies and cartoon networks. You all know that in present time also in our household, the little teeny tots, the small children, they are very much fond of watching cartoon networks in the television. Okay, they rigorously, they continuously, they spend their time, okay, without any interruption. They sit in front of television. They can watch the cartoon programs in the television very enthusiastically. Okay, and it is not only a problem of a single or many one or two children, because it is a it is a problem we faces in nowadays, and also in the ancient time the parents, they faces the problem regarding their children, that their children were very much, and now also their children are very much addictive towards screen viewing activities. That may be television, that may be mobile phone. Okay, and it is a problem many parents struggle with nowadays. It is a social problem of each and every household, that their children are not obeying the instruction of their parents. Okay, they spend a lot of time in screen viewing activities, while snacking, while quickly grow plump. The time when they are consuming their food or they are sitting, they always indulge in, they always engage in screen viewing activities. And here the poet suggests that television actually becomes a harmful addiction for children who watch it too much. Gradually, because of the rigorous watching of television, television become an addiction. Okay, and it is a such a type of element, it is a television is a such a type of object which fascinates not only the younger mass but also the elder people also. Okay, all the category of people, they may be children, they may be younger mass, they may be old one, they were fascinated, they were very much interested towards watching television. Okay, and here poet also says that children are somehow hypnotized by the fictional world of television. Okay, and we all know that the serials, the programs, the movies, the cartoon networks, they all are based on the fictional world. Okay, which is unrealistic matter. They based on the programs of television, they all are based on the unrealistic matter. Okay, and by seeing that unrealistic matter also, the children are the very younger generation, they were okay very much addictive, attractive, they became hypnotized by that fictional world. Read the poem and note how the poet presents the problem of television addict. Okay, I have told you that this poem highlights all the negative aspects of rigorous watching of television. Okay, and here when we start dealing with the poem, line by line interpretation of the poem, we come across what are the elements the poet highlighted, what are the drawbacks of watching television, that will come further. Okay, now come to the text. The most important thing we have learned so far as children are concerned is never, never, never let them near your television set, or better still, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. And I have told you one thing, I just would like to tell you that this particular poem is based on poet's research of his life. Okay, poet's research on little children, poet's research on the activities of children, how they behave while watching television, what are the outcome of rigorous watching television. These researches the poet has done in his life, okay, upon the children's psychological, physical and the mental health. Okay, what are the effect, impact of television on the psychology, on the health, on the emotional building of the children. Okay, and from the beginning line he just want to confess that, okay, what is the outcome of his research. the most important thing we have learned. Here the poet says that we have learned. Here he include himself as well as the parents of the children, that we have learned. Here we learn means here we refers to the elder mass of the society, elder people of the society, conscientious people of the society, who can sense the negative and the positive thing of the life, who can sense the bad and the good of the life. Okay, and here that's why poets want to say that the most important thing we have learned so far as children are concerned. Okay, I have told you that here poet wants to tell us about the negative impact of television, okay, on children's mind, children's health, children's psychological building, psychological improvement, and mental improvement and physical improvement. Okay, the poet says that he has done several research on the children, okay, while they were watching television, and he at last come to a conclusion that regarding the children, that what is the conclusion is never let them near your television set. That means he come to the conclusion that children are very much addictive towards television. Okay, when they sit in front of television, they knowingly or unknowingly they spend a lot of time in screen viewing activities. That means they completely become hypnotized by the fictional world of the television. Okay, and that's why poet warns the parents of the children that never let them near your television set. That means he just want to emphasize on a single or particular word, that is never, not let your children in front of television. On that particular point the poet wants to give utmost emphasis. That's why he repeated the single word thrice, never let them near your television set, because if you let them in front of television set, they can spend a lot of time, they can hypnotize by the fictional world. Okay, they can implement all the thing what they gain from the television or gain from the fictional world. Okay, and it is better that you never let your children in front of television set, or better still, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. Another good suggestion he just give us, that it will be better for you not to install television set at all in your house. Okay, that means here poet gives us two ways to let children away from television. If you want to take your children away from television, that means you have two options. If you have television in your household, then be careful not to let your children in front of television. Okay, if you allow them in front of television, be careful that you must be present there. Okay, you must focus on the programs what the children are watching. Okay, and that must be with your awareness, within your awareness, that you must be selective while showing the programs to your children, first thing. Or the second thing, which is very much far better than the first one, is that it will be better not to install television set at all in your home. If you don't install television in your home, that means you have no worry regarding the hazardous effect of television on your children. Okay, you will be feel free, you will be out of tension that your children were not attracted, not hypnotized by the fictional world. That's why the poet gives us the two outcome of his research, that it is better for you not to let your children in front of television, or it will be far better if you do not install the idiotic thing at all in your home. Here the poet refers television as idiotic thing. Okay, that means here he uses a what figure of speech, that is metaphor. Metaphorically he represent television as idiotic thing at all. Okay, and next come to the next stranger, that is in almost every house we have watched them gaping at the screen. They loll and slope and lung about and stare until their eyes pop out. Last week in someone's place we saw a dozen eyeballs on the floor. In almost every house we have watched them gaping at the screen. Okay, it is the matter of, it is the picture of, it is the scenario of each and every household affair, that the children are watching television in a group. Okay, if you come to any household, then it is a similar picture, that children, the television set is remain on and the children are sitting in front of television and they are killing their time, they are spending their time by watching screen of the television. Okay, the poet says that almost every house we have been, जो जो घरों को हमें जाइछु वर्तमान सुद्धा, we have watched them gaping at the screen. Gaping means without understanding any matter, they just watch the screen by opening their mouth. ओके, गेपिंग को जाए पार्टी आ करिकी बोकांक भड़िया कौन गोटे जिनिस को अनेवाकू गेपिंग बोली कहा जाए. ओके, we have watched them gaping at the screen. They loll and slope and lung about and stare until their eyes pop out. They loll and slope semane कौन सरफेस रे semane loll and slope कर गड़ू थांती and rolling करू थांती. Okay, lung about means taking rest, leisurely taking rest. आउजी की बसिबा without any casualties. Okay, okay, आउजी के आराम से बसिबा से बस थांती अनै थांती टेलीविजन को से माने सोई थांती गड़ू थांती टेलीविजन को चाहे की बसी थांती. And stare until their eyes pop out. They stare, they fix their eyes on the screen until their eyes pop out. That means unless they can sense, they can feel the pain in their eyes, till then they can watch the television with enthusiasm, with very interest, great interest. Okay, and in the last line with the bracket, the poet wants to tell a thing, that is what he found in someone's place, that last week in someone's place we saw a dozen eyeball on the floor. Okay, last week he has been to someone's house and he saw a dozen eyeball on the floor. That means 6 number of children, they are lolling and sloping on the floor and they concentrate their eyes on the television screen. Okay, it is a type of satire. I have told you that this poem is a type of satirical poem where the poet satires the screen viewing activities of children. Okay, here the poet satires the television and he consider the television as a very problematic thing, very problematic object, which gives a tremendous bad impact on the society, on the children, on the mind of the children, etc. Okay, and he highlighted that ironically he presented that last week in someone's place we saw a dozen eyeball on the floor. Now come to the next stanza. They sit and stare and stare and sit until they are hypnotized by it, until they are absolutely drunk with all that shocking ghastly junk. They sit and stare and stare and sit. Semane basi thanti, seithipai television dekhu thanti, and vice versa. Semane television dekhu thanti, seithipai semane basi thanti. Until they are hypnotized by it, until and unless they are not completely absorbed in the television watching activities, they are completely hypnotized by the program of the television. They sit steadily, they sit very attentionally in front of television until they are completely hypnotized by it, until they are absolutely drunk with all that shocking ghastly junk. They sit until they are absolutely drunk. What to drunk? All the unnecessary facts, all the unnecessary programs shown in the television. Likewise they drank all the elements of television or fictional world, with all that shocking hasty junk. Here shocking hasty junk refers to the program of the television. Here poet suggests that these programs are not necessary for the children, it is not applicable for the children. That means children, when the children are in front of television, they never understand, they watch what is shown in the television, whether that is applicable for them, whether that is suitable for them, whether that is understandable for them or not. Okay, they can watch everything that is shown, vulgarity, bloodshed, love making, murder, etc., etc. They just watch each and every aspects of the program in the television. That means here poet says that all the programs which is shown in the television, these are all the shocking thing for the children, because these are not applicable for the teeny tots to watch. Okay, these are the hasty junk. Junk means unnecessary stuffs. ओके, जोटा कि आवश्यक नहीं, अदरकारी जिनिस, खराब जिनिस से माने टेलीविजन रे देखु थांती एंड सेटा से माने सेटा को निज लाइफ रे भी इंप्लीमेंट करू थांती. दीज आर द वेरी हैजार्डियस थिंग फॉर द लिटिल चिल्ड्रेन. ओके, oh yes, we know it keeps them still, they don't climb out the window sill, they never fight or kick or punch, they leave you free to cook the lunch and wash the dishes in the sink. But did you ever stop to think, to wonder just exactly what this does to your beloved tot? Okay, they, oh yes, we know it keeps them still. Here it means television. ओके, आम जानू जे टेलीविजन जिते से देखु था, टेलीविजन देखला समय से चुप होगी बसी था विदाउट एनी डिस्टर्बांसेस. दे वॉच द टेलीविजन, दे डोंट क्लाइंब आउट द विंडो सील, विंडो रे जो झरकार जो बंध थाए ताकू भी से चढ़ती ना, उत्पात हुअंती ना. दे नेवर फाइट और किक और पंच. ओके, से माने निजे घर भितर निज छोट भाई भौणी सहित पिला माने माड़गोड़ करती ना, गंडगोल करती ना, शांत स्वभाव से माने बसिकी टेलीविजन देखु थांती. जो पर्यंत टेलीविजन रो स्क्रीन टा ऑन थाए से पर्यंत से माने शांत स्वभाव रे ता सामने रे बसी थांती. आ टेलीविजन जते बेले बंद हो जाए से माने तांकर उत्पात वित्पात स्टार्ट कर दियंती, बदमाशी करबा स्टार्ट कर दियंती. ओके, एंड टेलीविजन होची एभलिया गोटे जिनिस जोटा कि पिला मानकु चुप करिकि भी रखी पारे. फर्स्ट स्टैंजा रे पोएट कहले इट इज अ इडियोटिक थिंग. Okay, another way the poet can say that it is a babysitter also. It keeps the children calm and quiet in home. Okay, they never do any type of disturbances, they never create any type of volatile situation in home while they are watching television. Okay, they leave you free to cook the lunch. Here you refers to the parents of the children. Okay, children, they let their parents to allow to, they let their parents to cook the lunch and wash the dishes in the sink. That means, okay, when the children are watching television, that time the parents of the children, they remain out of any tension to perform their household work. Okay, because the children, they don't interfere in the household work of their mother, the parents, while they are watching television. Otherwise, if they don't watch television, they create a volatile situation in home, they disturb their parents, they interfere in the work of their parents. Okay, and but did you ever stop to think, to wonder just exactly what this does to your beloved? Here poet asks a question to the reader. Here the poet asks a question to the parents of the little children, that whether you were aware that you stop to think about your children, that the activities what you do for your children, that you let them in front of television and you just engaged in your work. Okay, you got spare time for your work by letting your children in front of television. Is this a true fact that it is a beneficial for your children? Okay, you are in the beneficial side, whether your children are benefited by that. ओके, तमें जिते बड़े निज पिला मानकु टेलीविजन सेट सामना रे बसई दउछ निजर फायदा पाई, कहीं ना तुमको समय मिल जाउछि, तमे घर काम करूछ, तुमर निजर नित्य कर्म निज काम करूछ, करबा पाई पिला मानकु तमे टेलीविजन सेट सामना रे छाड़ी दउछ. प्रकृत पक्षे पोएट पचारुछंती एटा ठीक करूछ कि तम माने प्रकृत रे एटा ठीक नुहे ओके आम अजाणत आम पिलामानंकु आम असुविधा आड़ को ठेली दौ आमर निजर फायदा पाई आम टे सेल्फिश हो जाऊ आम निजर फायदा पाई आम निजर काम करने आम निजर पिलामानंकु मोबाइल फोन दे दौ कि आम पिलामानंकु टेलीविजन सेट सामना को छाड़ी दौ ओके प्रकृत रे सेटा भल नुहे सेटा सेमानंकर कोमलमती माइंड को कौन कर कंप्लीटली स्पॉइल कर दिए कंप्लीटली पॉइजनस कर दिए ओके तो से पोएट पचारुछंती डिड यू एवर स्टॉप टू थिंक तमे केबे रही कि चिंता करिछ कि तमे जो कामटा करूछ पिला मानको टेलीविजन सेट सामना को छाड़ुछ सेटा व्हाट डज टू योर बिलफ्ड सेटा तमर टट मीन्स छोट पिला मानक प्रति कोमल पिला मानकर मानसिक शारीरिक और बौद्धिक विकास प्रति कौनसी कौन भल कि फायदा पहुँचाऊँगी कि नहीं ओके एंड तार प्रश्न निजे पोएट निजे प्रश्न करुछंती आ पोएट निजे भी तार उत्तर दौरान कौन उत्तर दौरान जो टेलीविजन वाचिंग द्वारा कौन कौन सबू नेगेटिव हाजार्डस इम्पैक्ट तार अच्छी तार बैड इफेक्ट कौन अच्छी ताकू से हाइलाइटेड करने को जाइकी सबू गुड़ा को कैपिटल लेटर रे लिखिछंती कैपिटल लेटर जो प्रेजेंट करिछंती दिस आर द बैड इम्पैक्ट ऑफ वाचिंग टेलीविजन rigorously okay what the poet wants to say that it rots the sense in the head, it kills imagination dead, it clogs and clutters of the mind, it makes a child so dull and blind he can no longer understand a fantasy, a fairyland, his brain becomes as soft as cheese, his powers of thinking rust and freeze, he cannot think, he only sees okay it rots the sense in the head okay it चारि थर ये यूज करा जायछि हियर इट रेफर्स टू टेलीविजन पोएट टेलीविजन को रेफर करुछंती कहउछंती जेतेबे पिला माने टेलीविजन देखु थांती रिगरसली तांको हेड रे तांको मुंड रे जो बोध शक्ति अछि सेंस अछि भलो खराब को विचार करिवार ठीक को भूल को विचार करिवार जो शक्ति अच्छी सेटा पची जाए रट हो जाए पची जाए कंप्लीटली इट किल्स इमेजिनेशन डेड पिला मानकर जो इमेजिनेशन थाए चिंता करिवार शक्ति थाए ताकू डेड कर दिए इट क्लग्स एंड क्लटर्स ऑफ द माइंड इट क्लग्स मीन्स ब्लॉक कर दिए चोक कर दिए माइंड को एंड क्लटर्स ऑफ द माइंड क्लटर्स मीन्स अननेसेसरी स्टफ रे फिल कर दिए ओके माइंडटा कंप्लीटली ब्लॉक हो जाए अननेसेसरी स्टफ तांका माइंड भितर पशिकी जो टेलीविजन रे जो प्रोग्राम सब देखु थांती अननेसेसरी फैक्ट्स अननेसेसरी सीरियल्स एंड मूवीज जहाँ देखु थांती एलिमेंट्स देखु थांती ता द्वारा तांका माइंडटा कंप्लीटली ब्लॉक हो जाए चोक हो जाए ओके एंड इट मेक्स ए चाइल्ड सो डल एंड ब्लाइंड पिला को एटा डल कर दिए टेलीविजन वाचिंग रिगरस करने द्वारा अनर्गल भाव में अविरंत भाव में टेलीविजन देखुवा द्वारा पिला मानकर कौन हुए डलनेस आसी जाए ओके एंड ब्लाइंड हो जाती ब्लाइंड मीन्स आई पावरटा कौन हो जाए कमी जाए ओके ही कैन नो लंगर अंडरस्टैंड ए फैंटासी ए फेरीलैंड पिला जानी पारे नाही फैंटासी लैंड कोटा फेरीलैंड कोटा रियलिटी कोटा ओके ता भितर चिंता करिवार भाबिबार ताकू डिस्टिंग्विश करिवार शक्ति न थाए रियल लाइफ को एंड रियल लाइफ को ओके फिक्शनल वर्ल्ड को एंड रियल वर्ल्ड को कौन चिंता करिवार आइडेंटिफाई करिवार शक्तिता मध्य न थाए आउ हिज ब्रेन बिकम्स एज सॉफ्ट एज चीज ओके हिज पावर ऑफ थिंकिंग रस्ट एंड फ्रीज तार ब्रेनटा कंप्लीटली चीज भाया नरम हो जाए थाए ओके जेमिति चीजटा मिल्कर लास्ट प्रोडक्ट ओके से भाया ता माइंड भी लास्ट प्रोडक्ट को आसी जाए थाए लास्ट को आसी जाए थाए आउ किछि न थाए सेथिरे कौन उर्वरता किसी न थाए माइंड रे कल्टिवेशन करिवा पाई कि इमेजिनेशन करिवा पाई न्यू न्यू थिंग टाको जेनेरेट करिवा पाई इनोवेट करिवा पाई आ किसी न थाए ता माइंडटा कंप्लीटली चीज भड़िया ओके नरम हो जाए था हिज पावर ऑफ थिंकिंग रस्ट एंड फ्रीज तार जो थिंकिंग पावरटा रस्ट लगी जाए कलंकी लगी जाए एंड फ्रीज हो जाए कंप्लीटली कठिन पलटि जाए बरफ पलटि जाए ही कैनॉट थिंक ही ओनली सीज से कौन करे ही कैनॉट थिंक से आ किसी चिंता करि पारे नाही ही ओनली सीज केवल बल बल होकि बोकांक भाया अनेवा छड़ा ता पाखे आउ किछि न थाए दैट मीन्स पिला जेतेबेले रिगरसली कंप्लीटली टेलीविजन देखु थाए तेटा देखिबा द्वारा ता माइंडटा completely dull ही जाए. That means here rigorous watching television creates a bad impact on the psychology of the child, on the overall development, emotional development, psychological development and physical development of child. These are the all bad impact of rigorous watching television or hazardous effect of watching television. That's why the poet highlighted all the bad impact of watching television in a capital letter. Okay, this is all about your beautiful this is all about your beautiful poem television. Okay, watch this video multiple times to understand the facts present in the poem television. Thank you.